Terminator Salvation, which I saw last night at 6:20 p.m. and I liked it. I liked it better than T3 actually. I went in with low expectations and expected no better than T3 and was pleasantly surprised. So I guess now my favorites from top to bottom would be T2 at the top, T1, T Salvation, and T3. Let me see, what did I like about this movie? I like the cast. It had great acting all around. I bought everybody's performance, even Common, the rapper, who I'd never seen act before, so I was a little skeptical of him at first, but he did a good job. Everybody did a good job. Christian Bale, Sam Worthington, Anton, Yelchin, everybody pretty much. There wasn't a weak performance at all, in my opinion. Had good characters, interesting characters. Let me see. Kate Brewster was in it, although she played less of a... It wasn't as big of a role or part. She was like, she's pregnant in this one. She's like helping, she's still helping out John Connor, but she's like, she's not a soldier, obviously, because she's pregnant, so she's like helping out with other technical stuff. But, let me see. Yeah, you got a young Kyle Reese, who's like a teenager. I'm not sure how old, but I'm guessing he was probably born around 2000 maybe, since this movie takes place in 2018, so he's probably no older than 18, I guess. Then there's this half man, half cyborg guy named Marcus, played by Sam Worthington. He's like, the prologue starts off with him. He's like this criminal or murderer who wants to redeem himself of his crimes by donating his body to a good cause, which turns out to be Skynet. And he doesn't know that. He thinks he's doing good. And when he's, I guess, programmed or maybe made into a half cyborg, because it starts off in the prologue is like in 2003, maybe a year before T3, so they were kind of first starting to... He's probably one of their first experiments, making humanoid-looking cyborgs. So, yeah. Then it jumps to 2018, where he's kind of... I don't know. I think he wakes up like in an open field or out in the the no man's land, the war zone, like. And he starts, hiking. I think he ends up finding Kyle Reese and this little girl. He doesn't know what's going on, but then I think he's looking for John Connor too, and he thinks he's helping out Kyle Reese and John Connor. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but it turns out he was programmed to just bring Kyle Reese and John Connor back to either Skynet headquarters or the Skynet factory, actually, which Kyle in the first one talked about when he was showing Linda Hamilton his arm, had like a laser scan on it. This movie addresses that. And let me see, the movie does tie up some loose ends left by the first three movies, like, for example, when Arnold said, "We'll meet again," or "I killed you" in Terminator 3. You'll find out what he means by that in this one, although fuck it, I'll spoil it. John Connor almost gets killed, but he gets saved. But that's what Arnold meant. He runs into a CGI Arnold. There's a CGI Arnold in this who tries to kill him, and he actually almost gets killed, but then he gets saved in the end by Sam Worthington's character Marcus. I won't tell how, but that's kind of what Arnold meant when he said, like, "We'll meet again," or "I killed you in the future," blah blah. So let me see, the CGI Arnold, I thought could have looked better. It could have looked more real, but it could have looked worse. It didn't look as fake as the CGI Patrick Stewart and X-Men Origins Wolverine. And he was kind of a younger looking Arnold face. I don't know how they did that. I don't know if they like got his face, got him to come in and like give his face for CGI purposes or whatever. But nonetheless, it worked. It wasn't like a roll my eyes kind of moment or anything. I liked it. Let me see. It had good action all the way through. It never dragged. I was never bored throughout the whole thing. And it told the story along with the action. There wasn't a lot of exposition, but it was fast-paced. That's what I'm trying to say. It was fast-paced, had a lot of action, had good effects. Even though it was heavily CGI based, it was still good-looking CGI.